Hey guys, we're back for some more Standard. No changes to the deck since yesterday. Still just really happy with kind of the current build. Happy with the new inclusion of Invasion of Gobekhan for some of the control matchups. And yeah, just trying to see if we can hit top 250 Mythic before the end of the month. So let's go ahead and hop into some games. The deck list will be in the description if you're interested. And if you're new to the channel here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing or maybe dropping a comment or a like, sharing it with a friend. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much again for being here, and I really appreciate your support. But yeah, it's been really great hearing from you guys who've tried the deck, and it sounds like you're having like really good results with it, so that's awesome. Yeah, it's just been going really, really great for me. I think after a day, looks like we're currently at like rank 604 Mythic. So yeah, this opening hand looks amazing. We've got turn 1 Veteran into turn 2 Voice of the Blessed. And another Voice of the Blessed to go with it. Yeah, this feels great. Okay, so happy to see that land there. So now we've kind of got the option. Do we go for like Ruin Lurker Bat plus Voice of the Blessed, or just go for Adeline? So if we go for Adeline, that would functionally, I guess, well, both options would turn this Voice of the Blessed into a 5/5 when it attacks. Ideally, we want to get Vigilance going and then start flying over. So I'm kind of unsure. I think that maybe I want to go with Voice of the Blessed plus Ruin Lurker Bat, since we've got basically 2 ways of gaining life then. So I think let's do that. Also, because making the 1/1 attack and they can just block it with Venerated Rot Priest. So I think I'd rather go with Voice of the Blessed here into Ruin Lurker Bat. And I think, we could certainly, so we could get in for 5 here. They just block with Crawling Chorus and make another copy, which is okay. But then they can attack in and get some poison in. So I almost wonder if it's better to just wait until next turn so this thing can fly in without having to, leave ourselves, open quite as much. So I think I'm actually just going to sit here. And Steel Seraph is perfect, so now we can go ahead and give flying to the other one. Actually, what's interesting is if we go for Adeline here, they're both going to be in the air. So maybe we just go Adeline and then Steel Seraph next turn. Yeah, I think that's probably better. Okay, counters are unfortunate. Again here, I think we want to maybe just get in with Ruin Lurker Bat and then set up for next turn. Maybe we can afford to attack with one of the 5/5s, but I think it's fine to just get in with the bat here. I know we're playing very cautiously here, but, especially with Rot Priest, they can get a lot of poison or counters out of almost nowhere. Okay, Knight Errant. Yeah, Knight Errant can be pretty good. So we could like go reinforcements into Knight Errant. That feels pretty good. Okay, so unfortunately they have the Annex Sentry for the first Voice of the Blessed. But I think, you know, we have enough flying going on here. We can start working on their life total. So here, if we wanted to, we could attack with both of our flyers and then go Knight Errant. That does leave us a little bit open, but we get an extra trigger and we also get an extra point of damage. Otherwise, I guess we could just tap out for everything except Voice of the Blessed and then still get the trigger and then not have to tap our voice. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. So let's go for Knight Errant first. This leaves us with 2 blockers on the way back, so that feels a little bit better. And then, yeah, Veteran is pretty great. I think we might just want the extra creatures, though, since we already have a fairly large Voice of the Blessed. I guess if we draw land, we could go like Lunarch Veteran plus Seraph, which is pretty good. Yeah, I guess maybe go like Veteran plus Bunicorn here. Just kind of hedge a little bit. And then if we can keep the Voice of the Blessed going, next turn we can go ahead and get Steel Seraph, get our Knight Errant into the air. Okay, so we did draw the plans, which was great. So now we can go Veteran into Steel Seraph. We've got to assume they have some kind of answer for our Voice of the Blessed here. So I think, you know, we can get in for 5 this turn with Ruin Lurker Bat plus Knight Errant. And that way, if they've got removal, we can set up for win next turn. Yeah, and predictably, they did have the removal there. But they're going to need, like, March of Mists to get out of this one, I think. If they have March, we're kind of in some trouble. All right, so... yeah, I guess maybe the play here, well, I guess we have to assume that they've got something. So let's get the Voice of the Blessed going, since we're hoping that the Lurker Bat will be able to trigger it also. Okay, they do have March. So let's go ahead and Knight Errant here and then swing over for 1 in the air. Just want to make sure we have enough blockers. We'll still have 1, 2, let's see if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 4 blockers. Yeah, I think that'll still be okay. And then let's just go for reinforcements plus Bunicorn here. I don't think we need another Knight Errant search. So we'll have 4 blockers on the backside. Yeah, I think we can push for 1 here. They need another March here, which hopefully they don't have. I guess, oh, we've only got 3 blockers, never mind. All right, opening hand looks great. We've got Warden into reinforcements, into Knight Errant. So I don't think they have anything that pumps toughness here off of 1 red. Well, actually, I guess they have Monstrous Rage, which they could totally have. But I think we force it. I think we don't really have time to set up for Knight Errant. So I think, yeah, we just, maybe now we go for reinforcements. So question here is, do we try to go for Knight Errant next turn, hope we draw land? Because otherwise, if we just let them do their thing, if they have a 3-power pump, we're almost dead. So I think we might have to force the issue here and just force blocks to get it out of their hand. Okay, now we can try to stabilize here with Adeline. I just hope that they don't have another target. Doesn't really matter what we play this turn. Like, if we hope to just chump, I guess if we like draw into like life gain, we could potentially. But there's sort of nothing we have that would just automatically gain life on the next turn. You know, it takes like a little while to set up. I guess if we drew into like Lunarch Veteran. Yeah, so maybe we go for Bunicorn now. So if they have anything, we're just dead. I guess if we double block here, we like stave it off for a turn. But it's not getting any better. So I feel like in order for us to have a chance in this game, they have to like have absolutely nothing. We go to 1 and then try to set up next turn with something. Yeah, I think that's how it has to play out. If they've got anything, we're just dead. So like looking back on this game, maybe it would have been better to try to like not block right away with Warden and then just try to get Knight Errant going and hopefully that we wouldn't just die in time. So that might have been a better line of play looking back, but yeah, love to know what you guys think in the comments. Okay, this hand looks pretty good. No one drop, but we do have a little bit of interaction. Okay, nice pickup there. So I think we really want to go reinforcements into Knight Errant. The issue here is if we invasion now, we potentially could hit like Calyx before they could play it, and Calyx is a huge problem card for us. But is it better than just going for Knight Errant on our turn, next turn? I'm not sure. I guess what we could also do is we could like play invasion, then attack it with our veteran, because they probably don't block with visitor. Yeah, I feel like maybe we hit something, but then like we just set ourselves back so much. I feel like we just got to go for the Knight Errant play first. I don't know if that's crazy. It's like if they play exactly Calyx, I'll kind of be kicking myself a little bit. But I guess we could do like maybe like the slow game where we try to like get Adeline going. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I think I'm going to go for the Knight Errant play. Because like I feel like we just have to get onto the board a little bit. Okay, well now, I mean, I'm happy to just... I think we're happy to trade here. I guess I could use Skrelv. Yeah. Okay, so now we can go Unicorn into Knight Errant, which feels pretty good. Yeah, it feels so much better just to kind of get this stuff down. And then I think we want a backup Adeline here. I guess like Reinforcements is decent since we've got a Unicorn. But, I mean, Warden's pretty great, too. I think we want the Adeline and the Warden. Assuming they're going to kill the first Adeline. It's always good to have a backup. It's really tempting to kill Skrelv here. I think they're well aware of that, and they're going for pushing 11 damage. Is it worth killing Visitor? Yeah, like Visitor is so good. I think we have to kill Visitor here. It's just too good. So now we go Warden plus Adeline, and then try to set up for like Steel Seraph next turn, I think. Actually, 5 mana isn't bad because we could go Seraph plus Invasion and then flip the Invasion. So I think that's actually pretty good. Catilda is not what we needed to see there, that's for sure. Okay, so the question is, do we trade with Naturalist? So if we don't, we could go like Seraph plus Invasion and then try to flip the Invasion with like our Warden maybe, but like we'd have to break through this Catilda, which is just such a huge pain. I think we can't just take 10 here. I think we've got to try to kill this. Although I guess we could block it with Warden. Maybe block it with Warden and try to use Adeline to... Yeah, that actually feels a little bit better. Yeah, especially now with Catilda as a 3/3. This is going to be pretty good, actually. So now we can go Invasion, and I think, what do we name? We probably name Catilda Rising Dawn if this thing dies, right? Or wait, never mind. It just hits hands. Never mind. And now, since all they've got is Catilda, we can just go ahead and give Adeline lifelink. And then just send everything at the invasion, so that no matter who they block, we flip it. Yeah, now it's doing some work for sure. Although this is still a complete beating. $10-10 flying lifelink is no slouch. But we can keep using Steel Seraph to give lifelink to Adeline and try to sort of race it a little bit. And we'll slowly win the race thanks to the Light Shield Array. Alright, so now, how do we want to do this? We could go, we kind of want to attack with everything and grow our team. But we also want to get Knight Errant going. So maybe we use like 3 creatures to grow it. We could use like 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Double Veteran is super tempting. I think Bunicorn plus Veteran is the play, though. So we can now start really effectively racing in life. So we gain 11, so I think it's safe to attack with Steel Seraph. Hopefully those are not famous last words, but I think they would need like quite a bit to be able to kill us with this Kami. Maybe just to play it completely safe, like if they drew like into like double Rain of Nonsense or whatever, like, and we have time, so I think maybe we hold back with Steel Seraph just as like a countermeasure, just in case we need to. Just try to play it super safe. Like, their deck is definitely capable of absolutely crazy amounts of pump. And Seraph is nice because it can block even with their Skrelv. And then we can just use Light Shield Array to protect it. Is that worth using Array on? I don't think we actually care, because now we can just make the Bunicorn lifelink, so I think we're fine with that. Okay, now they've got Michiko's Reign of Nonsense. And I'm glad we held back our Steel Seraph. So we could just take the hit here and drop down to 3. And then that way, if we do that, we get another turn of like growing all of our creatures, which I like. And then we gain another probably like 14, and then just hold back our Seraph to block next turn. So yeah, I think that's fine. I think we just take it. All right, so now we can go Warden into Adeline, gain a bunch of life. And then we attack with everything except the Seraph. It's definitely a crazy game of just total haymakers. I mean, we could just let them push for another 19 and just still not even care. Yeah. Oh man, that was great. Just the insane lifelink back and forth. I think that's the first time I've ever successfully raced a Catilda. All right, let's take a look at the stats. All right, so we are still at 84% win rate, 21 wins and 4 losses. So yeah, very happy with the deck so far. It's been, I guess, yeah, now 5-0 against Selesnya and 6-1 against Mono Red. Lots of other good matchups here. It looks like we did lose to the Picnic Ruiner deck, but yeah, I'm curious. You know, put in the comments if you feel like a different line might have worked better there. I definitely was not sure about the line to take on that game, and it just helps the community. So if you guys are playing the deck too, you know, definitely share your thoughts. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.